Hey, what's up? It's your girl Jocelyn Williams here with another video. I just want you to know that we can do whatever we want, however we want, whatever we big and bad enough to do. But if it don't align up with God, we definitely will reap the consequences, okay? So if you want something different, then you're going to have to do something different. Stop doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Stop switching it up, doing it just with a different person, but yet still expecting a different result when you hadn't changed this right here. When you hadn't changed this right here, nor this up here, you're not going to see a different result. So, and I think it's Proverbs 16:9 that says that we can make our own plans, but it's the Lord who's going to order our steps. It's the Lord who's going to determine our steps. So we can waste a lot of time, and a lot of us have. Lord knows I have. We can waste a lot of time because we keep wanting to do it our way. It don't matter how many times we bump our head. It don't matter how many times we get set back. It don't matter how many times that you just go through and you just, you cry, you get mad, you get angry. It's going to keep happening until we decide to do it God's way. Period, point blank. It ain't no way around it. God said, I'm going to let you finish pitching that fit. You know how we do with the kids? They can sit there and fall out, and you be like, okay, so they'll get over it. When you get through falling out in the flow, when you get through bad mouthing, when you get through doing what it is that you're doing that's acting foolish and crazy, then you'll get up. You'll get up and get some sense about you. All right? So that's what we're doing. And the Lord is going to allow us to keep on, because you know what? He's not going to come in. He said, I'm going to allow what you allow. So if you keep allowing it, don't blame God. Don't blame nobody else. If you allow it, God going to allow it, both good or bad. So don't blame God. God said, I'm going to allow what you allow. If you want to keep getting your head bumped, I'm going to allow it. If you want to be able to step up and pray, I'll allow that. If you want to intercede, I'll allow that. Whatever you choose to do, God said He's going to sit back and allow it to happen. Okay? So, with that being said, stop thinking that you can do it your way and still get God's results. Because it don't work that way. Many of us, back in the day, they had the saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have your cake and ice cream and eat it too. Well, most people, if you give me a piece of cake, I'm going to want to eat it. So, maybe we need to come up with another analogy for that one. But stop thinking. The moment we really understand that it's only going to be one way, and it's going to be God's way, if you want to see results. And not just results, lasting results. Because see, people getting results and stuff out here in the world, and they thinking that it's God, but it ain't even lasting results. I want something that's going to last. Okay? And I hope you desire, results that's going to last. I want clientele that's going to last. I want, the customers that's going to last. I want the relationship that's going to last. You know what I'm saying? But if we keep on trying to do it our own way, in our own strength, thinking that we can outsmart God, thinking that God don't see everything that's going on. He already know what you're going to do before you do it. He know what I'm going to do before I do it. He know what Jocelyn going to say before she say it. Though why sometimes I get that little inkling, don't say nothing. Just hush your mouth. I've come a long way. Got a long way to go, but I've come a mighty long way. So I encourage you, listen to the voice of God. Listen to the very small things that He is instructing you to do. Like, He might say, get off social media and go to bed. He may say, tomorrow, go this direction to work, or this direction from work to go home. The Lord may say, hey, you may be getting ready to get in the shower. Like what he did with me the other night. He said, go take a bath. I always like that little kid. I don't want to take a bath. I want to get in the shower so I can go and get into bed. But I was obedient. I went and got my tail in the tub. What is it that the Lord has put in your heart to do that you just keep dismissing it because it's so subtle, it's so small that you think it's just your own thoughts? Now, God ain't going to tell you nothing crazy. So let's be clear. He ain't going to tell you nothing foolish. He ain't going to tell you, to call and cuss nobody out. He ain't going to tell you, just to stay mad at somebody. He ain't going to tell you not to forgive nobody. God ain't going to do all that now. But I'm just saying. How long is it going to take? How many rounds do we have to go? How many rounds? Is it 12 rounds? And these rounds representing years. How many times we got to keep going around until we get it? Some things is taking a long time for me. But I am beginning to see. I've begun to see a lot of things unfold and uncover over the last 3, 4, 5 years where God is dealing with me. What areas are he working on you in? What areas are you allowing him to work on you in? What areas do you even want to improve in? Because you might not even want to be better. But as for me, I want better. I want to hear the voice of God. I do hear the voice of God. I want to be more obedient and more in a timely manner. Because you do know that if you do it when you get ready to do it, that's still disobedience. But we got to have the ear to listen to the Holy Spirit and what it is that he's instructing us to do. Because I'm telling you, it's in the little things. It's in the little things that can prevent heartache, heartbreak, time wasted. If we will just listen, the Lord will tell you, grab this, do it now before you leave. Nah, I'll wait. And then you forget. The Lord said, go ahead and take your medicine. But because you don't take your medicine to 2 o'clock, and let's just say it's 1 o'clock or 12:30, you're like, oh, I don't take my medicine to 2. But the Holy Spirit had prompted you at 12:30. And then you didn't do it. And then something came up, or whatever the case may be, and you weren't even able to get your dose at 2 o'clock. Why? You think that's happenstance? No. God knows the end from the beginning. He knows everything. Why is it that we continue to live our life to think that we can outsmart God in whatever it is? The Holy Spirit may tell you, go read this, do this. Because I'm telling you, it's been a couple of times I've been on my phone and the Lord, I heard it. When I say heard it, in my spirit, in my knowing, he said, you could be reading my word. You could be sitting before me. Well, how can you continue on after that? Because when you do that, it's just blatant disobedience. Because you do know if you keep on ignoring God, he's just going to let you be. You know that. Now, if I'm wrong with that, come correct me. But when you keep on ignoring the Holy Spirit and hardening your heart, it's going to be hard for you to hear God. It's going to be hard for you to hear him. So I just want to encourage you on tonight to listen to the voice of God. It was so many subtle things that the Lord told me to do today. They were so small that you would dismiss it. But we got to learn to listen. And I caught myself because I was going to say, oh, I'll wait and get it when I get out. But I doubled back almost immediately and said, okay, Lord, I'm working on obedience. I'm working on moving swiftly when you speak to me. So work on your listening to the Holy Spirit, being obedient in a timely manner. Because if you keep doing it your way, you're going to keep getting your results. And getting your results haven't been getting you, far. Just like it hadn't been getting me. So y'all listen to the Holy Spirit. I'm your girl, Jocelyn Williams. And let's just work on being better together. Because every day is a new day to start over and to be better. I'm your girl, Jocelyn Williams. Y'all have a good night.